You are in the middle of doing something simple, walking, talking, thinking, and then suddenly something slips. A thought disappears. Time jumps. Reality feels half a second out of sync. It's not dramatic. It's not dangerous. But it's unsettling. That moment is a mental glitch, and the reason it happens isn't because your brain is weak. It's because it's doing exactly what it was designed to do. The prediction error. Your brain doesn't wait for reality to happen. It predicts. Every second, it's guessing what you're about to see, hear, or experience next. That's how you move quickly without analyzing every step. That's how you read without sounding out every letter. That's how you recognize faces instantly. But sometimes the prediction loads faster than the input. You think someone said your name. You swear you saw movement in the corner of your eye. You misread a word that technically isn't there. This is a prediction error. Your brain guessed wrong, and for a split second, reality lagged behind expectation. The glitch isn't perception failing, it's prediction overshooting. The context wipe. You stand up with a clear purpose. You walk into another room, and suddenly, your mind goes blank. Not fuzzy, not distracted, empty. This happens because your brain organizes thought by context, not intention. Crossing a physical boundary signals a mental reset. The old task is closed, a new environment takes priority. It's like switching tabs without saving. The information isn't gone, it's just not active anymore. That's why walking back to where you started often reloads the thought. The context comes back online. The memory reconstruction glitch. You remember something vividly, the tone, the emotion, the sequence, and yet parts of it never happened. Memory isn't stored like video footage. It's rebuilt every time you recall it. Your brain stores fragments, feelings, images, meaning, expectation. When you remember, it fills in the gaps using logic and belief. That's why memories change, why confidence doesn't mean accuracy, why two people can remember the same moment completely differently. The glitch occurs when the reconstruction feels more real than reality. The automation blind spot. You've done something thousands of times, locked the door, sent the email, turned off the stove, but seconds later, doubt creeps in. Did I actually do it? Routine actions are handled by subconscious systems. They don't leave strong memory traces because attention isn't required. Your brain assumes this happens every day, nothing new here, so it doesn't log the event. The glitch isn't forgetfulness, it's automation working too well. The attention drop. You read an entire page. Your eyes moved, your brain processed words, but none of it stuck. That's because attention and perception aren't the same thing. Your brain can decode text automatically, but meaning requires active focus. When attention drifts, information passes through without being stored. It feels like your mind checked out without telling you. That's not laziness, that's attention allocation failing silently. The time distortion. A few seconds feel like minutes. An hour vanishes without warning. Time isn't measured by clocks inside your brain, it's measured by events. High detail equals slow time, low detail equals fast time. When stress, fear, or novelty floods the brain with information, time stretches. When routines blur together, time collapses. The glitch isn't time changing, it's memory density shifting. Your brain doesn't remember duration, it remembers content. The stress override. Under pressure, your brain changes priorities. Speed beats clarity. Reaction beats reflection. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for reasoning and word retrieval, quiets down. The survival systems take control. That's why you freeze mid-sentence. Forget obvious words. Think of the perfect response hours later. Once stress fades, the system reboots. The glitch isn't poor thinking, it's the wrong system being active. The social overprocessing glitch. You're in a conversation. Everything is fine. Then suddenly, you become aware of yourself being aware. Your posture, your eye contact, your timing. Your brain starts simulating outcomes faster than the conversation can keep up. This is social overprocessing. Human interaction requires massive background computation. When that system turns inward, the moment feels fragile. The awkward pause, the delayed laugh, the mismatched greeting. The glitch feels loud to you, it's barely noticeable to anyone else. The misfiring relevance detector. You hear laughter nearby. Your brain checks, is this about me? You see movement. Your brain checks, threat or not. This is relevance bias. The brain prioritizes potential danger over accuracy. Most of the time, it's harmless. Sometimes it creates unnecessary panic. The glitch isn't insecurity, it's threat detection running at high sensitivity. The sensory mismatch. You feel your phone vibrate. It didn't. You hear a sound that isn't there. You sense heat or movement that doesn't exist. Your nervous system constantly interprets signals from muscles, skin, and nerves. When patterns resemble familiar alerts, the brain fills in the rest. The glitch happens when expectation beats confirmation. Your senses didn't lie, your interpretation jumped ahead. The identity lag. You know what you want to do, you know what you should do, and yet action doesn't follow intention. This gap feels personal, like a flaw in character, but it's not about motivation, it's about signal strength. Intent, impulse, and execution are handled by different systems. When they fall out of sync, behavior lags behind awareness. The glitch isn't willpower failing, it's coordination breaking down. Why glitches feel unsettling. Mental glitches are uncomfortable for one reason. They expose the illusion of control. For a moment, you realize you don't fully choose what you notice. You don't store reality as it is. You don't experience the world directly. Your brain edits, predicts, filters, and fills in gaps constantly. Most of the time, it works beautifully. Sometimes it shows its seams. Why they're becoming more noticeable. Modern life overloads systems designed for scarcity, constant notifications, endless multitasking, social pressure, information overload. Your brain wasn't built for this density, so the glitches surface more often, not because the system is failing, but because it's being pushed beyond its original operating conditions. The important truth. Mental glitches are not errors in intelligence. They're not signs of weakness. They're not proof something is wrong with you. They're the side effects of a brain optimized for speed, efficiency, survival, and pattern recognition. Every shortcut saves energy. Every shortcut risks error. Your mind accepts that trade-off because it works. The final frame. The human brain isn't broken. It's just running on ancient hardware in a modern world. And every time your thoughts slip, time jumps, words vanish, or reality feels briefly out of sync, you're not malfunctioning. You're catching the system mid-process. A dropped frame, a skipped beat, a moment where the mind shows its inner wiring. That's not a flaw. That's what thinking actually looks like. If you've noticed more glitches lately, you're not alone. Everyone experiences them. We just don't talk about them. And maybe that's the biggest glitch of all.